about that. Okay, in this presentation, you're going to learn exactly what FES is, how to position yourself to get the best interest rates available for future purchases and financial decisions, how our services position you to escape the paycheck to paycheck problem. If you know anyone who's done payday loans, and I've been in that position myself, this is an opportunity to not only get out of the paycheck to paycheck problem, but also to help you understand what the value of good credit is and get you on the road to good credit. And then finally, how to build a big business from home that won't interfere with what you have going on right now. A lot of my agents started part-time. In fact, I started part-time and was able to transition fairly quickly to full-time. And many agents across the country, all over the United States, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands and Guam, Hawaii, Alaska, are transitioning to be able to fire their bosses. And so that's pretty exciting for people who have always wanted a business but didn't know where to start and really didn't have the bandwidth to start a business from scratch. And of course, we offer solid mentorship. Those people that are on the call that are agents, we have group chats, and those group chats are chock full of information to help you get over barriers to not only self-discovery, but also help potential clients and potential agents to get into a growth stage with their finances. So we offer a very robust mentorship program. And finally, really why it's important for you, your family, your future, and your legacy to get this information and be involved with this company. All right, the reality is, and if you're in, I have a lot of educators on the call, I know that because I know them personally, and the reality is in our schools, in our colleges, in our homes even, though we may have a lot of people that make a lot of money in the United States, no one's talking about how to keep it, how to invest it, the purpose and benefit of a good credit score. And right now, more than 68 million adults in America have less than a 700 credit score. And by the way, 700 is the base level for a good credit score. So if my clients, and I have many of them that are in the 400s, that's beyond unacceptable, and there's no need for it. But the bottom line is we don't teach that in our schools. And so our programs actually teach the importance of good credit scores. And many of my clients and potential clients don't even know their credit score. They say, I know that I need it because I got, turned down for an apartment, but I don't know what it is. The average household debt in America is over $225,000, with many people having less than 500 savings. So, there is a need for not only debt reduction, but also adding income to our households so that we can save. Nearly 2/3 of Americans cannot pass a financial literacy test. And I'm not talking about the difference between a stock and a bond and what the difference between an IRA and a 401k. I'm talking about basic stuff like how to balance your checkbook, what a debit and a credit is. That credit is different than belonging to a credit union. A basic financial literacy test most Americans cannot pass. And I'm talking about natural born that should know the value of a dollar, that should know the value of good credit. They just don't know. I talk to them all day, every day. They have no clue. 49% of people in America have no retirement savings. And when you consider that Social Security and some of the other programs that were put into place years ago won't cover retirement in any great event. You'll hear my son in the background because he's upstairs gaming, taking advantage of me doing this presentation. So forgive me if you hear him in the background. And 18% of Americans actually know that they're on track to reach their income goals. Some don't even know what their income goals are. They may think $200,000 is going to be enough to carry them through. And those are the people that we see working past retirement age as greeters in some of our local areas. We need to make sure that we reverse this, where we have more people having an abundance of retirement savings, more people on track to know that they have reached their income goals or even what their income goals should be for retirement. 65% of adult Americans have no will, even more have no trust and no medical or financial powers of attorney. And while this may seem like a very scary thing, at the end of the day, both of my parents having been deceased, neither one of them had a will, neither one of them had a trust, and neither one of them had medical or financial powers of attorney. Both of them were entrepreneurs, and both of them made good livings and had homes when they passed away. So I take this very personally, that most of Americans don't have this. And if they do, they've never filed it, or it's incomplete, or it's not been updated, We've got to stop this downward trajectory for a lack of financial literacy. And this program is one of those that does it. Finally, every 2 seconds, a person's identity in America is stolen. And so I'm not talking about someone just saying they're you, but I'm talking about they're actually taking over your accounts. You check your credit report and you see accounts that aren't yours. This is a problem. And this actually includes people who put bills in their children's names. It happens, and we have a way to combat that with our company. Why is it the case? Most Americans don't learn it. Our formal education didn't teach us about financial literacy, ownership, financial freedom, or success. And so if you're on this call and you've had some measure of success, it's probably because someone took the time to share this information with you, or you partner with someone and you got married years ago and you're like, listen, we got to do better for our family. And so you've positioned yourself, but imagine all the people that you know that don't have this information. Your church members, your coworkers, your brothers and sisters, your cousins, your aunts and uncles who literally have no clue. This opportunity is huge. You can be a change agent for them. And really, for me, that's what it's about. All right, let's talk quickly about the business. The company itself, Financial Education Services, was founded by these two guys, Mike and Paramel. I've met them. They're funny. They're incredibly talented. They're very, very smart. They're frugal. If you see one of the lines on this slide, we have a debt-free company. And so that to me is important. I don't want to work with a company. I don't want to partner with a company that owes a large amount of debt or any debt at all. And this company, and I've met Paramel directly, shook his hand and had a conversation with him. It's just the vision they have for the services that they provide for us as agents is just incredible. The company was founded in 2004. It's been under the same leadership of these two guys for all those years, and year over year annual sales growth more than 100% annually, which is incredible. Our company is growing by leaps and bounds. And we offer a full suite of financial literacy products, not just credit repair. Let's talk about what our flagship property is, our flagship product. It's called the Protection Plan Membership. And so the Protection Plan Membership basically includes all of the things that you see here on this slide. We have budgeting tools, we have credit restoration, we have a credit builder product, credit attorney, credit monitoring, debt payoff calculators, financial lockbox. We'll talk about all these things, these calculators, net worth calculators, etc. Incredible protection for your family, future lifestyle, identity, and peace of mind. These are the things that we just talked about, the Protection Plan Membership. We offer all of these items, and I'll, at the end of this conference call, actually share the Protection Plan Membership website with you so that you can click on the read more if you're interested in learning more. But all of these things equal a way for you to protect your future. And no one is talking about this. I remember when I first started this business, and I'm calling on my friends and family, and I remember a conversation I had with one of my friends who I know is very financially astute, has owned several homes, has been married and divorced, and has gone through the ringer, both credit, budget, and finance. And she said, I don't talk to my family or friends about money. And I said, why not? Have they purchased a home? Do they have will? Do they have a will? They have children, they don't have a will. Do they have a way to pay off their debt? Well, probably not, but we don't talk about that. And to me, that is selfish. I want people to share this information freely, because at the end of the day, as we just talked about, people aren't learning about it in their formal education. They don't hear about it. So this is the program that we have to offer. We actually have a portal that you'll log into. And as you can see, we actually offer our services in Chinese, French, Korean, Spanish, and Vietnamese. So there is absolutely no reason why, as a new client, you can't share this information, but also as a new agent, you should be able to help the majority of the people in the US that need help, because we just offer those services in their language. And I do that all the time. I actually got a call from someone today who was calling me to translate for her sister who doesn't speak English. And so I sent her this screenshot actually, and I circled Spanish because we offer our services in Spanish. And she's going to call me tomorrow. So there is no reason why we can't give this information to our potential clients and customers. So all of the services that we just talked about are available for a one-time activation fee of $99 and $89 a month. I'll point out that our services actually are no contract basis. So a lot of my clients have switched over from other competitors like Lexington Law because we don't care to offer a contract. We like month to month so that we can prove to you the value of our membership on a monthly basis. And so each month you're charged $89. Most of our clients stay enrolled in the services around 4 to 5 months. But again, if after 2 months you've gotten the greatest benefit that you could imagine, you've gotten all the items deleted off your credit report and you're comfortable with where you are financially, you can drop off and never pay us again, or you can stay on and enjoy the value that we bring to you from a financial perspective for as long as you need to. I'll just quickly go through a couple of things that you may not understand or you may not know about how your credit score is calculated. Your credit score, as you can see, the two largest pieces of your credit score are your payment history and the amount of credit used. So if you're overutilizing your credit cards, if you're more than 10%, especially if you're trying to build your credit score and your credit score is low and you're trying to build it, you need to be under 10%. So greater than 0, up to 10% utilization on your credit cards. What that means that you have a $100 limit on a monthly basis on your statement date. You don't want to be anything over $10 on your credit card. So you can spend it throughout the month, but on your statement, you never miss a payment because that's your payment history, right? And on your statement date, you want to make sure that your credit utilization is right around 10%. If you're building. Now, if you're maintaining your credit score, you can bump it up higher because it matters less. But if you're trying to build your credit score, you want to keep that as low as possible, above 0 and below 10. The third largest thing is your length of credit. So we call this average age of accounts. If you have a young credit file, like if you're 21 years old or you're young and you don't have any credit, that it actually counts against you. As your credit increases in age, you get the benefit of that on your credit score. The two smallest pieces of your credit score are the amount of new credit that you obtain and the types of credit used. So if you don't have a mortgage on your credit report and you're trying to build your credit, that will actually count against you because the types of credit used, this one in the red, is actually a mix of credit. So retail cards, revolving credit cards from banks, personal loans, auto loans, and signature loans, as well as mortgages. The good mix will give you the largest, a good wide mix will give you the largest amount of benefit for your credit score. This next part is new credit. So as soon as you apply for a new credit score, that actually lowers, new credit card or line of credit, it lowers your credit score a little bit. And then as your credit matures and that account gets older, you start getting those points back. So that's why they tell you that if you have a great credit score, be very careful with the amount of credit that you're adding, because you will immediately take a bump down and then it'll start climbing as those credit scores, as those accounts mature. All right, so I'm going to talk really quickly about some myths about credit. These are pretty common, so if you know these, kudos, but most people that I talk to don't. The first myth is that credit agencies are empowered with some kind of governmental authority. The fact of the matter is there is absolutely no legal authority at all in any jurisdiction in any way for a credit agency to put pressure on you to pay anything. That is absolutely not the case. The second common myth is that credit agencies are required by law to keep derogatory items on your credit report for 7 to 10 years. That is absolutely a myth. The fact is there is no law that credit agencies report any items at all. They're required by law to remove any derogatory items that they report, but they actually don't have any requirement to record that. Now, you may ask them why do it? Because they get paid to do it. In fact, they not only get paid by companies to list those, but they also sell your information to other credit card companies and other loan companies that target you based on your credit score. So if your credit score is low, they're going to distribute all of your information. It's obviously, it's supposed to be protected, but they distribute your information, your contact information to companies that then target you for offers. So if you have a 400 credit score, you're going to be getting payday loan text messages. You're going to be getting subpar credit auto loan information. And if your credit score is super high, they're going to sell that too to American Express and Discover for their platinum cards, and Delta for their platinum cards, because they make money by reselling your information. All right, another myth: information on your credit report cannot be changed, and it's illegal or immoral to have the information altered or removed. That is absolutely a myth. And in fact, the opposite is true with the benefit of the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971. Both federal and many state laws require that items be removed if they're not 100% accurate or cannot be verified in a timely manner. So the bottom line is that when we work on your credit, we leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971. It's been updated since then in 1982 and a couple other times to make sure that we are getting all of the inaccurate information off your credit score, off your credit report, which then increases your credit score. Another common credit myth is that paying a past due debt removes it from the credit report. I talk to people all day, every day about this, and this is absolutely not the truth. If you have a past due debt and it is on your credit report and you pay it off, it will still remain for 7 years from the date that you paid it off. So what you should be trying to do is remove the debt first off your credit report by leveraging the Fair Credit Reporting Act and our company FES, and then make a settlement offer once it comes off your credit report. The bottom line is, just because you pay something off, it does not change or erase the fact that at one time you weren't paying on it as you agreed or as they thought you agreed to do. Can the record be changed? Absolutely. And we walk you through that process. One other final myth is that inquiries are not derogatory and will not affect credit standing. That is absolutely not the case. In fact, anything that erodes your financial stability is damaging to your credit standing. And so in the case of inquiries, 1 and 2 are not bad, but any more than that begins to tell a story of their very own. For instance, if you were to qualify or if you were to apply for a car loan and you didn't go in pre-approved, they were in your credit 15 to 20 times, especially if you have below a 700 credit score. Every one of those inquiries together tells a story that you couldn't get good paper written for you. Good paper means you had good credit score. And so all of a sudden your credit score is going to take a dip because any creditor, any potential creditor that looks at that is going to see that you were desperately trying to find a loan. So it's very important that you keep inquiries down off your credit report and that you restore your score before you pay any old erroneous charge-off, late payments, foreclosures, bankruptcies, tax liens, collections, etc. Sorry about that. Let me go back one. Sorry about that. We leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act to get you these items off of your credit score. All right, so this is the back office for your credit restoration dashboard. As you can see, again, translatable to many different languages. And let's talk about one of the big things that we offer as it relates to the Youth Financial Literacy Program. So if you're an educator, you know how important it is for us to actually offer scholarships. And we offer as part of our services, when each one of our clients and agents pays their monthly protection plan membership, we contribute $2 a month to the Youth Financial Literacy Foundation. What that means is each year we give more and more money. This year we're giving more than $300,000 via this foundation. And so if you know a high school senior or a college freshman that needs money, please, please, please do have them apply. The application period is open as we speak. And the website is here. If you have any questions about this, feel free to ping me or put it in the chat that you'd like me to go back or provide the any of this information that we're skipping through pretty quickly. All right. There are other services that we offer, the ability to report on your rent. So as a mortgage holder, you get benefit of your rent being reported on your credit report. But for renters, that isn't the case. So we actually offer a program where we can apply up to 2 years of rental history to your credit report for a very nominal fee. One of the other services we offer is a secured credit card. It is a very low interest rate, very low annual fee card that we offer. And it's everyone is approved for both of these. So you don't have to qualify. You pay the fee, which is again very low and economical, and you can get these 2 lines of credit added to your credit report. We have a couple of, well, we have lots of testimonials, but here's some that I'd like to point out. The bankruptcy being removed, they're saving money on their low interest rate. Insurance rate premiums lowered, et cetera, et cetera. Just really, really good satisfaction from our customers. And I have these on the screen so that you can see these are real people and real results. As you can see, we remove bankruptcies. We remove student loans. We remove collections and medical bills. We remove auto loans and private loans. In fact, I just had an auto loan repo removed off my credit report 3 days ago and got 24 points when it was removed off my credit report. All right, so the bottom line is financial education services provides real solutions for the tens of millions of Americans with less than perfect credit. We offer this for, again, a $99 activation fee and $89 no contract per month. Does anyone have any questions at this point as it relates to what we have to offer for our clients? Please do, if you have questions, unmute yourself and let's get those questions answered. Any questions? No questions? Okay, we'll go on to the career opportunity. As if you joined the presentation late, my name is Dawn Clark. I am a sales director with this company. I have a team of agents all over the United States, all of whom are committed to learning all about this business so that they can help people to get a better value from their money and better satisfaction in their lives as it relates to becoming an agent and joining us with this company. So the career opportunity is one that I love. I take it very seriously, and people are not only finding great satisfaction, but they're also helping people to grow. The bottom line is, in America, most people want to be their own boss and own their own businesses. Most people don't know where to start. Most people don't have a lot of money to invest in a business. And frankly, a lot of people don't want to work super hard to do this business. So, you could buy a food truck if you like cooking, and you're going to, invest in buying the food truck and keeping your inventory up and perhaps some staffing. But this is a business that you can fold into what you're currently doing that can really help you to add some income to your household. So you can see, Forbes is one of the companies that always talks about a side hustle and multiple streams of income. Entrepreneur magazine also has lots of side income opportunities. So to me, this just made sense. Even when I was working full-time as an IT project manager, this just made sense. I was able to do my conference calls at night. I was able to help people on my lunch break or in the morning. I had mentors that were available to fill in the blanks when I didn't know what I was talking about until I learned the business. And so it just made sense for me to join the business and really give people an opportunity to also join. All right, so the agent opportunity is one that's pretty robust. We offer 3 personalized websites We offer a robust online sales tracking system. We offer agent and customer support center. Our agent and customer support is fantastic. They're available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the East Coast, as well as offer hours on Saturday and some very limited hours on Sunday during certain times of the year. But we offer a pretty robust customer support center. So for instance, if I have a client who has a question and I can't get to them right away, I can shoot them a quick text message, hey, contact the corporate office. They can answer that question in 2 seconds for you. So I always use that as a backup to me getting on the phone with an agent or a customer. The other thing you're going to get is unlimited access to our professional marketing materials and world-class trainings. I just came from Orlando. I took my son to Orlando a few months ago, and really, I mean, the training that was there was mind-blowing. I've been in corporate America for a long time, and I can tell you that the training I got in corporate America never was superlative to the trainings that I've gotten with financial education services. I'll be in LA in a few weeks, and the trainers that'll be there are world-class. They are multi-millionaires. They have big businesses that they started from home, and they offer mentorship and training for us as part of our membership. We also get weekly pay. So every Thursday, I get a direct deposit, or I can get a check mailed to me, but every week I get a weekly pay based on my production for the last week. You also get, obviously, tax advantage of self-employment, because as a 1099, you'll be getting a 1099 statement, and you can write off a lot of your expenses for running your business. And you get commissions, residuals, bonuses, and more. Most importantly, for me at least, was the ability to help the people that I know and the people that contact me that are really struggling with bad credit and lots of debt. They need it. They need help, and they don't know where to turn. And so I do lots of consultations with people, husband and wife couples, young people, older people, people that want to start their own businesses and need to get their personal finances in check. I talk to people all day, every day, and they really need it. So this is an opportunity for me to sit at home. I am a PTA room mom. I parent very actively. I'm a single mom. So it's a way for me to live my life fully and do my job from anywhere in the world. I just came off a cruise and worked every day for a few hours. I would help people on the cruise. It's just a really good opportunity, at least for the way that I like to live my life, to be able to offer this service to people. It's really, really fascinating to do that. What is it to invest in a business, in this business? We have a one-time fee of $288 and $89 per month for agents. So to start your business, what we call a business in the box, with weekly pay and portals where you can track on your sales and your mentorship and your training, is $288 one time and $89 per month. But of course, I don't believe in paying to operate a business. So if I can show you a really quick way to be able to not pay that $89. I've never paid it. A couple of people on my team have never paid it, because we have a very clear blueprint to allow you to get to waive that $89 per month for getting your credit restoration done. And by the way, every one of us, you may have heard me mention a few minutes ago that I got 24 points. Every one of us as an agent has the opportunity to become a client. And so even if you come into our business and you have a 600 or 650 or even a 700 credit score, there's plenty of improvement opportunity in credit scores up to 850 on the FICO scale anyway. And so every single one of our agents can be a client. That's pretty important as well. All right. What do we do? How do we get paid? So I talked about basically all of these services are what the clients get. In addition, our agents also get a term life policy. It incrementally increases the longer you maintain your membership. So that is a no exam life insurance. Every single agent, as they stay in the business and they're active, qualifies for a term life policy. That's free money just for being active in the company. In addition, you get all the other things, the budgeting software, credit restoration, credit builder, credit attorney, credit monitoring, debt payoff, financial lockbox, all of these things, a net worth calculator, all of these things are yours as agents. plus you get commissions. Let's talk about money really quickly. For each protection plan sale, you can earn $100 plus an additional $12 per month residual per protection plan membership. So each time you enroll someone as a client, you get $100 as a commission. That's called a direct commission. In addition, the $12. And so if you have a weekly income plan, you need an extra $500 a week. We provide a blueprint to show you how to get $500 based on the number of people you talk to and the number of people you sign up. And by the way, you're not doing it by yourself, especially new agents. You don't know what you're doing. You're still learning. And so what happens is you answer a couple of questions, and then we're able to help our agents close the deal. So my new agents know, they send me a text message, hey, Dawn, can you jump on a call with me real quick? Sure. And I explain all of this to their client, and they get paid money. So that's the direct commission. And we have something called Strive for 5. So remember I talked about being able to waive that $89 fee. Strive for 5 allows you to do that. So once you enroll 5 people, whether agents or customers in your business, you actually waive your services. That $89 you never have to pay. So as long as you have 5 people enrolled in your business, you never have to pay that. And then we have something called a customer acquisition bonus. So just a second ago, I told you about your direct commissions and your residual commissions, but we also have customer acquisition bonus. And this is when you enroll other agents in your business, you actually get paid based on your title. So when you're a new agent and you enroll another agent, you get paid $100 for that new agent being enrolled. And then you help them get to people, whether customers or agents, and then you get paid money as well. So there is, and I can go into detail about that. I've actually got some YouTube videos that explains all of the commission, the customer acquisition bonus, but suffice it to say, let me just show you how this works. When you first sign on, you're an agent and you make $100 per every new agent that you sign up. When you sign up 2 new agents, you then become a field trainer, and instead of $100 for your new agents, you get paid $160 for your new agents. Then you become a senior field trainer and you earn $240 for every new agent that you sign up. And then you become, this is my title right here, I'm a sales director. And so for every new agent that I sign up, I make $380. In addition to the direct commissions, in addition to the residual commission, I also get paid when I help my agents acquire customers. This goes all the way up to $550 based on title. We have quite a number of people that are at the regional sales director and up positions. As you can see, again, you make from $100 to $550 based on your title. And this is all about helping others in your organization get to their next level. It's not selfish. In fact, the person who enrolled me, I now make more money than she makes, and that's just the name of the game. I was more consistently, pulling in new people. She wasn't. It doesn't matter. She helped me grow my business, and I'm helping other people grow theirs. All right, we also get paid level overrides. And so a level override is when an agent in your organization enrolls another agent, you get paid the difference between their payout and your payout based on rank. So if we go back a couple of slides, I am a sales director. If someone who's in my organization is an agent, they would make $100 for their new enrollee, and I would make the difference between their 100 and my 380. So when they sign on someone new, for every new person they sign on, I make $280. Those are called level overrides. You also get paid infinity bonuses, and basically this is a monthly bonus that's in addition to everything else based on title. So with my title being sales director, this is my minimum volume for the month. That's how much business I bring into the company on a monthly basis, and I earn 0.5% on whatever my actual volume is. So a couple months ago, my actual volume was $20,000 for the month. I made 0.5% on that $20,000, which was, you know, I drive a big truck. It was a tank of gas. That was cool for just having done the business. That's in addition to everything else. Right. We have also something called the R&R Club, and you'll see some of our leaders in there with their company paid cars. Some of the actual titles have changed because they have upgraded themselves. They've given themselves bonuses to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars, and they're now earning cars and house payments and all that. So that is called the Financial Education Services Rest and Relaxation Club. These are the levels and the bonuses associated. Basically, when you get to level 1, you get a $600 monthly car payment allowance, level 2, 3, and you can see how these numbers add up very quickly. The next slide is actually the Orlando conference I was just speaking about. These are some of the people that actually won or earned their cash bonuses. Real people. In fact, this woman right here, smiling very brightly, is my mentor, Alyssa Barnes. And she picked up her nice fat check for $10,000, and she's probably on task for picking up another one here very soon. This is me at our last conference, and here's the training that you get from your team: how to use social media, how to get corporate accounts, how to sell the memberships, how to build the team of agents, how to manage the nationwide organization. All of these training and support topics and more at not only our conferences, but in one-on-ones and in weekly calls with your mentor. Heck, sometimes daily calls. Now what? So now comes the decision point. You're either interested in starting your own business and becoming a customer of FES for $288, or you want to become a customer for $188. If that's the case, you want to get with the agent who invited you to this and ask them for information to get you enrolled, or you may have questions. And again, you want to get with that agent that invited you to get those questions answered. Does anyone have any questions for me now before this call ends? If you have questions, go ahead and unmute your line. Any questions? Okay. Well, listen, if there are no other questions, I want to thank you so kindly for joining the conference call. I really appreciate you. And if you have any questions for me, you can always ping me if you have my telephone number, or if another agent invited you, please do go back to them and ask your questions. All right. If there are no more questions, have a wonderful evening. Peace. Take care of yourselves. Good night.